distinguished guests that came from far and near, I wish to welcome you to this August occasion. You are welcome to Jigawa, and I wish you successful stay in Jigawa. And I wish to call the attention of the participants to at least pay attention, and we should also be attentive so as to get the knowledge that they are going to share with us. Thank you very much, and you are most welcome.
The second training was based on, first of all, area of syllabus coverage, which we tried to produce a manual that we looked into those critical areas that needed, and in that French new marks for students, and we hammered on that, and the teachers went back, also showed that the teachers actually very good. As such, His Excellency said, we should come again and train teachers of mathematics, which will also be, I think the whole thing was a used for, and then after that, Aminu, by virtue of his training being a journalist, was able to coordinate quickly, and also went to Abuja to meet the data, and so computers, laptops, for the first 10 participants from the threes, and so there was one that time, Yusegia, Adeja, and Ring.
Guidance and counseling is mostly missing in many schools. Students leave school without having the slightest idea of why they were there and where they are heading to. The need for all governments to invest in and encourage career education and counseling can therefore not be overemphasized. Career education is a systematic collaboration between educational institutions, parents, and the community to help children, adolescents, young people to learn to develop and independently evaluate their careers and make informed decisions.
I read that all the world most extraordinary people have one thing in common. Can you give me an example of the world extraordinary people? Sorry? Obama, Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, and so on. What in Nigeria, we have Aliko, we have President Muhammadu Buhari and co. What up in Jigawa? Who are the world extraordinary people? Muhammad Badr al-Bakr. Who else? Okay, what is this thing? They said it is not about how much money they grew up with, or what school they went, or how hard they studied, or what they eat for breakfast. It is this. They all, or they each had a parent, or grandparent, or teacher like you, or mentor, who made them to believe that they can be absolutely anything.
So I think it's very important that this concept of both guidance and counseling are taken together. I spoke to Comrade on Sunday night, Saturday, while I was in Abuja, and I asked him, I said, Comrade, I don't know what you've done to His Excellency, but he has mandated that those of us who can attend this very important event. And it must be that despite me not meeting you, the topic is very important to His Excellency. And I asked what would they like me to speak about. And he informed me that we should speak about what in our career are examples that one can take away from. And I think, very importantly, the same thinking that His Excellency Governor Badara Bogar has on guidance and counseling is shared by the Buhari administration at the national level, with all of the work being done on youth empowerment, all of the programs being executed, and all of the infrastructure that we seek to put on the ground to provide jobs. Just recently, and I wanted to use this medium to highlight that there is a jobs program, the Jubilee program, that will be paying graduates up to 80,000 naira per month for up to a year to take on jobs that will train them to do bigger jobs. And I think very importantly, all of you that have guidance and counseling responsibility, you should take note of this Jubilee program, and please let us have many applicants from Jigawa. I myself personally will continue to advocate across all of our local governments to ensure that we get many applicants.
The guidance and counselor should invite the Honorable DG and gather the students and should show the students this is how if you're good in math, you pick at the billionaire like our Honorable DG. This, if those of us interested in social science, you can invite field progress and field somebody. And it can help students and help with the possible to a job. You can also invite your own students that are still in the university. When they come over, you can call them. You were my student 3 or 4 years back. Come and tell your younger brothers and sisters how to what in our give them steps. And you cannot know everything, but you call people, you call your old students, call people in the community that are good role models. Take the students to visit entities, maybe you have someone who is very well educated and has achieved something about their birthday, or Sabbath or Christmas break or something.
The privileged Nigerian who have served a late head of state and late president, we know what it means to identify with young people. The old way of doing that, nobody, the Jigawa State is not going in that direction. The Jigawa State is now looking at that they are dealing with the assets, the innate assets in young people in the Jigawa State, and we are using that one to formulate youth development policies, programs, and every content. Please, a round of applause for His Excellency. Secondly, I really want to use this opportunity to also thank the DG that he has been a very good partner to our organization. And I also want to use this opportunity to say that don't get tired, sir. Because we are having guidance and counseling programs. Of course, our teachers are going to have basic knowledge on techniques of guidance and counseling. But there's also one aspect that also concerns your officer, which we also need more of your support, which is the angle of digital literacy. But that is where the issue of creativity and innovation, as far as developing content for guidance and counseling, will definitely do a lot of work.
SMEDEN is an agency of government that is saddled with the responsibility of developing and facilitating the growth of micro, small, and medium enterprises. And as such, I think what you are doing is simply helping us to achieve our mandate. And we are not expecting anything less than this from Jigawa State, because Jigawa State has an entrepreneurship governor. The governor of Jigawa State has written his name in gold in the business world we are talking about today. And I think as a way of encouragement, we need to give a lot of support to such kind of organization that want to develop the skills and the minds
of our younger generations. Because the economy is pulled on the younger generation, and small and medium enterprises are responsible for the growth and development of any economy in the world.
It's a pleasure to welcome you, and it's a pleasure to give you a lot of thanks on behalf of you as Civil Society Coalition for Development. And I would like to use this golden opportunity to thank all our supporters, particularly the Jigawa government, for always being supportive to our program and to this organization. And I'd like to use this opportunity at the same time to thank the Director General personally of National Information Technology Organization, who has always been supportive to this organization. We are very grateful, sir.
And we also want to assure YCD that anytime they have any proposal which is targeting our teachers and our staff and our students, will give you all the support that you require to carry out that you are assigned. The issue of education, it has been discussed this morning to this period. We all know is the vertical and horizontal landscape where education is laid open. It's very deep, it's very vast, it's very...
For quite some time, UBEC has been looking for viable organizations, civil society organizations that should be out there trying to see how do they mobilize our communities to build the kind of education communities that can lead us to achieving the desired goals of basic education in Nigeria. It is quite a wonderful experience to come to Jigawa, see what the organization is doing with the cooperation of His Excellency, the Executive Governor, somebody who has done quite a lot for the development of basic education in Jigawa State and in Nigeria as a whole. And my interest in hammering on the functions of organizations, like the one that is organizing this particular function, is that we need in these parts of the country especially to see how do we energize our communities to take education seriously. Because whatever you do, government can intervene, UBEC can intervene, and a lot of things, isn't it, other organizations can intervene, but as long as we don't have the buy-in and the support of our communities, it becomes very difficult to have a functional basic education system. I used to give a simple example. Look at even our infrastructure. You build a school. It's still a government school. It's not our school. And at the end of the day, you come to ask the questions, whose children are going to these schools? Unfortunately, things have developed whereby, isn't it, almost everybody along the high table, I can assure you, and all the other people in higher income brackets don't send their children to these schools. They belong to the communities. The roof will start going up. A little, maybe after a windstorm. It will require maybe 500 naira to come and nail back these particular, isn't it, the zinc that is coming up. It will not be done. Next season.
Well, I don't work for anybody now. I'm retired, so I can go anywhere I like. I'm free, eh? And one thing is that it is teachers that are here. Am I correct? Yes. Day before yesterday, when I was escorted to Hadejia by thousands of people, I was surprised. The people who were crying, one person was crying. That person was my teacher. He was crying vividly, cried seriously. And they kept asking him, please, take it easy. He said, no. He knew when I was a small child, when he was telling me to do this and that. Now today he has seen me as a big man. I think teachers, if you are a teacher, please, can you stand up and clap for yourself? Stand up, please. Stand up. Well done, well done, well done. You can sit down. Don't worry about me. I'm khaki man, so I know how to up and stand up. You see, I am not a professor. I'm not working in any of the educational guidelines. No, I'm a member of the civil society. But what I realized when I served abroad, I served as attaché in Germany for a good 6 years. What I found out in the education system, they're not only looking for professors, but they are looking for people who have experience in life to share. If you go to Oxford, you'll be shocked to find a manager of a football club lecturing in Oxford. Am I correct? Those who have been to Oibo school, they know better than me. But I went to the ordinary school like Kashpo. So I was shocked. I said, why are they bringing a team, a manager of a football team to teach? He is sharing his capacity to manage, to organize a team and to succeed. It's not, most of the issues are not in school. I'm sorry to say, most of the strategies to succeed in life is not in school. It's not taught in the books. That's why teachers need to have skills that are outside the books that have been written to you to read. And this is very important. So when I'm here, I'm here just as a person who lived in life, who spent 36 in public service, rose to my career as a chief executive and ruled for 5 years. And after that 5 years, Governor Badaru was there. I was shocked. He was the first to come to my pulling out parade. And that day, what shocked him most, he said, how can you be there for 5 years, 4 months, and people were crying when you are going? So I need to share the experience so that teachers could be able to teach to others. I think that's what I'm here for. One particular issue I want you to know. Life is not about in the book. With the future, there will be no school. I'm sorry to say, I'm a revolutionary. In the future, there may be no school. With the kind of kashipus around, with the kind of technology around, there may be no school tomorrow. That's the truth about it. Because before you go to school, when you read your book, your boys have read everything in the internet. They have read, they have even known more than us, their parents. So school need to learn skills that are not embedded in a book or in the internet. One thing is very important, if I need to contribute to what you will do to your students so that they can succeed in life and become great careers so that they can succeed. In northern Nigeria in particular, I'm sorry to say, and Jigawa, we don't lack the natural resources, but we lack the people to drive. So one thing I want you to teach your students is the ability for self-respect and self-esteem. It's very important.
Economics or business administration in University of Lagos. So the more you continue to tell me to do science courses, I continue to lose interest in going to the university until I intentionally pursued, by the grace of God,
to champion this occasion so that we will be able to use this to arrest the youth restlessness in South Nigerian Delta State in particular, and to also partner, please, you help us plead with the DG, Smedan, and NIDA.
Should be able to detect those who are experiencing this problem and offer guidance there. Social problems, they are likely to be personal problem. But one thing with social problem, in addition to affecting the person, the experiencing it also affects the society. That's why we call social. Because the two go together. Personal problem is confined to an individual experiencing it.
My name is Professor Mustafa Ibrahim Abdullahi. I'm one of the facilitators for this program.
We would like to know in summary, on what aspect do you train these teachers?
Mine is centrally on guidance and counseling. We talk to them about the need of guidance and counseling so that they will try to know the case they are challenged? What are the needs for guidance and counseling?
You're one of the participants at this training.
Yes.
How will this training enhance your capacity as a guidance and counseling master in your school?
Okay. So, in part, I'm very happy with this training.
I'm praying for whatever I heard from the lectures we are given. I'm going to apply it for the best of my ability.